the offense.
Davis, he's checked in for Sarr. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their big three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And it's Washington with the ball. Young with it. He's got 10. Oh, it's stolen away. Johnson against Williams. Pass to Wilson. Three-pointer. Rebound Washington. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young, the pass to Davis.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Carrington, he's checked in for Young. Washington has gone 2 of 4.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T.
Wizards foul. John Fred. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dimon, covered by Johnson. Here's Wilson. No good with the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Here's Whitmore. Rebound Brooklyn. Porter's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Traore, checked by Davis. Stolen by Davis. Slams it home.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Pass to Porter. Here's Traore. Here's Wilson. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot for 3. Dimon. He drops it from range. Dimon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Washington's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Davis drawing the double team. From 8 feet away. Off the left rim and out. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Pass to Agbaji. Here's Wilson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first. Reese, he's checked in for Washington.
Jalen Wilson taking 2.
And he makes both free throws. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Johnson with a bucket. And Brooklyn with possession here. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And the Wizards making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Davis down low, back to Carrington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Traore. Whitmore defending. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. Pass to Abaji. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. And the Nets shooting just 33% so far in this game. Hey, from beyond the arc. Davis with a rebound. Washington's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Johnson passes to Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And Davis remains a dominant presence on both ends of the floor.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn.
Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line.
Sure, from three-point range. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Davis. Shot is up. And again, Washington, no good. Well, the Nets shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 11 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Davis. Outside Johnson. And stolen by Williams. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Abaji. Here's Porter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
15 fouls.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Pass to Traore. Over Whitmore. It's tipped. Outside Johnson. And so it's Washington building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Spurs. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And this could be a fairly competitive.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Washington Wizards.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Coulibaly and Sarr playing up front together. Carlton Carrington out there with Trae Young. And it's George in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And there it is for him. Timmons got 5 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Young. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Brooklyn calls timeout. The Nets shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here's Wolf. No made baskets yet. Pass to Abaji. Now Porter fires the 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds in the game. Young, the pass to Sarr. Over Porter from 6 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good score.
The 3 is up. It's deflected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Traore, guarded by Young. 6 to shoot. Here's Wolf. Here's Porter. Blocked again!
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the 3rd quarter.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helps him draw the foul.
And Sarr drops them both. Here's Traore. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Into the 3rd. 2 minutes in now. They set the screen. Pass to Wolf. Here's Abaji. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense. Too reckless with the ball. He's hurting his teammates with these mistakes.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Pass to Sarr. Up and over Porter. Sarr misses.
This isn't how they wanted to start the 2nd half. Only 1 of 4.
Porter, the pass to Wolf. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Sarr. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Washington calls timeout. The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Nets' head athletic trainer. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
Pass to Porter from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 17 points.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Young on the attack. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Dimon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Dimon.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm balling?
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. They set a pick. Outside Young. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, drawing fouls truly is a skill, and one that Young has mastered.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul so far. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Dimon. Here's Traore. And down it goes. 2 points. Traore's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Outside Young. The three is up. Brooklyn with the board. Porter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3. Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Carrington gets the 3 to fall. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Wilson, no good. The Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Sarr misses. Well, the Nets shooting only 30% in the third quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Washington moving the ball around. Here's George. Porter pulls it in. Well, the Nets shooting just 34% so far in this one. Pass to Wilson. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Washington. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Back to Porter. The 3. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. So for the Wizards, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Sarr. Whitmore comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for Young. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. Traore can't hit. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Dimon, covered by Johnson, to the right side. Pass to Traore. Here's Wolf. Whitmore defending. Abaji. Wilson passes to Wolf for 3. Dimon knocks down the triple. Dimon's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Davis down low. Can't cash it in from close range. Pass to Traore. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Well, the Wizards shooting 42% in this third quarter. Misses from close range. Whitmore's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Wilson. Here's Wolf. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
On the wing, Whitmore. No good from outside. Well, the Nets shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Dimon from downtown. Sinks the tray. Dimmon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Now a timeout called by Washington. So both teams making some changes here. And the Wizards shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Now here's Sarr. Here's Riley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal
Zaire Williams picks one up.
Third team.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Outside, Williams. And the Nets, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
1:41 left in the third. Now here's Carrington. Williams defending. They get the rebound. Johnson on the wing. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dimon. That's short off the rim. Washington is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Davis. Here's Riley. Here's Whitmore outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Nets ball.
And Washington making a change here. Young's checked in. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Porter, the pass to Powell. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
The kick out to Johnson. Outside Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Here's Whitmore outside. Offensive board. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
He's just so savvy at drawing fouls. Davis gets to the line almost as much as anyone.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Williams looking around. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards in total control. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Bilal Coulibaly. Allie, how is he?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The training staff has cleared him, and I'm told he wants to play through this. He's a big part of this title-contending team, and he's not willing to let them down. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
And you better believe he's eager to return to action.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Zaire Williams. Saraf is out there with Powell. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Wolf in at the center position, filling out the middle.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Right side, Williams. They set the pick. Shoots. And George with some nice D. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. Porter's got 20 points.
clean shot by Porter. He gets ahead of the coverage and doesn't hesitate at all.
Outside Young. Pass to Riley. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Saraf. Tries a 10-footer. Good on the jump shot. Saraf's got his first bucket in this one. And the Wizards call timeout. So for Washington, Sarge checked in for Reese. And it's Carrington in for Trae Young. And the Nets also making a change. Wilson's checked in for Powell. Saw a screen. Here's Carrington. Oh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Picked it. Pass to Riley. Johnson on the wing. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Powell, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
Number 4, Drake Powell.
For Washington, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. And it's Powell with the ball for Brooklyn. The kick out to Williams. Launches it. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Powell against Johnson. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Riley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Williams' shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
It's George on the wing. Sarr with a screen on Williams. To the middle. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Wolf to the inside. Wilson lays it up and banks it in.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Outside Carrington. Pass to Riley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Saraf. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
No good on the 3. The Wizards have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And Washington will go for a different look here. Reese, he's checked in for Sarr. Whitmore comes in for George. Hardy, he's checked in for Johnson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Carrington. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Porter looks it over. Wilson passes to Abaji. And here's Porter outside. Russell with the rebound. Well, the Wizards shooting just around 45% on the 4th. Gets a nice look. And the shot goes in.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Dimon. Porter a screen. Pass to Agbaji. Oh, he tries a three.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Outside Russell. Jacks up a three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Stolen by Russell. And it's Washington on the break. Cuts off the pass. Here's Agbaji to end the drought. And a two-handed jam.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
Now Russell to the paint. Here's Reese. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Agbaji. Hey, puts up a three. Reese with the rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And it's Russell on the drive. Chalk up two there.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Well, the Nets shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. Now Porter. Whitmore defending. Here's Dimon. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Whitmore. Here's Russell. Pass to Reese. Outside Whitmore. Shoots it from the corner. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Let's go with a three. Rebound by the Wizards. Reese has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Russell, tightly guarded. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Reese. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Davis.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Wilson passes to Porter. Here's Dimon to halt the run. Good work defensively by Whitmore. And here's Russell. And he can't get that one. Here's Traoré. Whitmore defending.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Agbaji. Reese with the rebound. Here's Riley. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Russell. Pass to Reese. 11 feet out. Gets a hand on it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it's...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up for...
SWAT hood.